Hey guys, good evening. Roland with Safe Financial with a quick side-by-side comparison to better explain how the two different strategies work on IUL. So meet Tim and Tom Olson. They're twins. They're both 35 years old, non-tobacco, both with a budget of $500 per month. They both make 120 grand a year. $500 a month represents 5% of their monthly income. Okay, so we're just going to use that as an example. Two different policies, twin brothers, both non tobacco, budget at $500 a month on an IUL strategy. Tim is using $500 a month to protect his family. He's got a young wife and a young child. And if he passes, he's using that $500 a month to buy a death benefit of $576,368 to start. And when I say to start, because it is going to grow over time. Now, his brother Tom, on the other hand, he's single. He has no kids, not married, and using that same $500 strategy, he doesn't need the death benefit quite like Tim does because he doesn't have a family to protect. But he has the same budget, and his idea is let's put $500 a month to help supplement his 401k at work with this strategy. So he's going to put in the same $500 a month as his twin brother, Tim, but he's only going to get the $115,994 death benefit. And the reason for that is he doesn't want to spend as much in the cost of insurance because he doesn't have a family to protect. So the way we designed it, he said, Roland, how much death benefit do I need to get at a minimum to where I don't break any IRS rules using that $500 a month contribution? And the answer is 115,994. Again, that's where it begins, but it's not where it's going to end. So they're both going to put in $500 a month. One is for death benefit at 576. The other, he wants to buy the least amount of death benefit so he can put more money towards cash. Now take a look at the contributions. Over a 10-year period, they both put in 60 grand into the strategy. Because he has more death benefit throughout the process, he's got 576, 368 in death benefit should he die. His cash accumulation is not as robust as his brother's. Now, the difference is not that great here. So, again, it just depends on what's important to you at this stage of the game, right? So, fast forward, this strategy for both brothers will go all the way to age 67 up to the point of retirement, at which point they both stop working. And at the end of the time period, at age 67, they both would have put in 192,000 towards this strategy. Okay, but at age 68, after they both retire, Tom, who was trying to accumulate as much cash as he could, has a cash value of 535, and brother Tim has 430. So he's ahead of Tim by 105,000. Not a great deal, but at this point, his death benefit grew to 651. Meanwhile, his brother is still at the same death benefit that he started with. So not one strategy is not better than the other. It's just different, right? So because this brother here, Tim, has a family and children, or a kid in this instance, he needed more death benefits, so he carried a higher cost of insurance. So of the $500 that he was putting in, a good bit of it was paying towards the death benefit. And because of that, his accumulated amount after he retires is 105,000 less than his brother's. Does that make sense? Okay. Now, fast forward to age 75. Tim has 649,000, and his brother Tom's got 805. Again, a little bit more ahead on the cash accumulation. But if you'll notice, not only does he have more cash, he also has more death benefit because it's increasing. Now, at some point right around here, I could have designed it to where we would freeze the death benefit at about 651 and stop it from growing. That way, we pay less death benefit over once he stops paying the premium, and that would actually yield a higher cash value at this point. Instead of 805, it would have been higher. So that's something different that we could have done on this design. But for now, let's just keep it simple and just do a comparison between the two. I hope that makes it a little bit clearer to you guys as to the two different strategies. Again, Tim, wife and kid, needed more death benefit, same $500 premium, and the result is what you see here. Tom, on the other hand, didn't need as much death benefit, same budget at $500 a month, would accumulate more cash over time. And again, here at some point, if you wanted to, we could have froze the increase of death benefit that we did in this design and have a bit more cash sitting in here because you would have spent less money on cost of insurance. The difference between this figure and this figure, that difference between those two numbers is what you're paying insurance on at this stage of the game. So had I frozen it at 651, this cash value would have grown a little bit better. But let's keep it simple. Just a quick comparison as to two different strategies. Twin brothers, same age, both non-tobacco. Just one has death benefit in mind for the policy, and this one's more on a cash accumulation side. Hope that helps. Roland Harmiel, Safe Financial, 985-464-9595. And see you next time.